Holy shit, this story! This story! Oh my god, bro. I'm really getting into this story right now. I really am. This is so crazy. The feeling of numbness has transformed from my body to my mind. As I begin to take in the world around me, I realize that it has grown dark. How long have I been sitting here? My eyes burn as I blink for what I imagine is the time, or for the first time in a while. I don't feel as glum as before, but I can't say I'm Mr. Brightside either. Knowing about Yuri's cutting is a good thing. I have the potential to really help her now. And Monica didn't seem too upset about me leaving once I mentioned spending the weekend with her. But then there's Sayori. She'll just lie about it if I text her. I'll just have to try and find a way to bring it up in the morning. Assuming she even shows up. Jesus. I would feel bothered by this thought if I hadn't just completed a mental triathlon. My ass and back feel sore as I stand up from the couch. I need some air. I look around for a while as I enter the front hall before I realize that I'm still wearing my shoes. This also means I'm still in my uniform, but I cease to care. It's not like anyone's gonna see me anyways. I make sure to accidentally bump into the door facing on my way out. What are we about to see though? After walking the street a bit, I actually begin to feel better. The air is cool and calm, the moonlight bounces off the sidewalk and street. Everything is peaceful, like I'm the only person in the world right now. Ah, that looks nice. I feel my philosophical whatever, I don't know, side wanting to come out as I look up at the stars. All my problems are so small compared to what's out there. Stars are exploding and collapsing planets. And collapsing planets are getting destroyed in cataclysmic? What the fuck? Never heard of that before. Events. And I'm just some dude with a few girl problems. I find myself laughing genuinely for the first time in what seems like forever. As I return my attention to the street, I feel a confidence that I haven't felt since Tuesday. I felt like I was invincible back then, like I could do anything I wanted. But then again, I did have a bit of a god complex going. Maybe I was right to feel that way. Something brought me back and gave me a second chance to make things right. Why send me back if I didn't have the power to change anything? If there really is some guardian angel looking out for my friends, thank you. I whisper these words into the air while I smile on my face. Someone's talking. Mikey? That voice, it sounds like... Oh, it's Sayori! Oh, hey, Sayori. I didn't expect to see you out here. She looks kind of down, but I'm guessing that Monica thing is still bothering her. I could say the same. What brings you out so late? Oh, I was just getting some fresh air is all. I guess we can just chalk it up to another thing we have in common. Yeah. It hurts me to see her acting this way. I have to help her. Well, since we're both out here, would you like to walk together? No thanks. You look like you didn't want to be bothered. I glance at the street and buildings around me. Well, it's a good thing there isn't anyone around to bother me. I smile at Sayori, but she still looks upset. Are you sure? I'm sure that I'm sure. Plus, it always feels strange walking without you, you know? And hey, it'll be a substitute since we didn't get to walk home together from school today. Sorry about that. I'm really not getting through to her, but I can't give up. No harm, no foul. Besides that, I wouldn't be very chivalrous if I let Milady wander the streets at night alone. I'm hoping that my smile will be infectious, but it doesn't look like I'm having much luck. What the hell? Alright. We begin walking together down the road. However, she isn't walking nearly as close to me as she was this morning. She needs to know nothing happened between me and Monica. Even if she doesn't believe me, I want to tell her. Hey, Mikey? Yes, Sayori? Why are you still in your uniform? Well, I've been kind of busy today. I guess I just never got around to changing. Is it because of Monica? Oh my god. Huh? I knew it, but I didn't expect her to just come out and say it like that. I grabbed Sayori's arm and stop her from walking. It's okay if you were. She's really pretty and smart. You deserve to be happy. No, I don't. Mikey? People let their let their friends hurt like the way I've let you hurt. Those people don't deserve happiness. What are you talking about? Oh, she's crying. Oh, God. I know about your depression, Sayori. You just said straight up. Why? Why did I just say that? My... Yeah, I've known for a few days now. Though I didn't want to believe it at first. My oldest friend, my little ball of sunshine. Suffering alone while I just sat in my room ignoring the world around me. You knew when we went to the park? Yeah, that was the day I found out. But how? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But that's not important. I'll admit that I invited you to the park because I was worried about you. But I realized while we were there that you that you really are the best part of my life. I meant what I said that day about how you're the most important thing in the world to me. When you left the club without me today, I knew it was because you saw me with Monica. I should have ran after you, explained that there was nothing between us. Instead, I just told myself you'd be okay and went on. I'm a damn poor servant and an even worse friend. I smiled through my words even though I feel like crumbling. I need to get this off my chest if I'm ever going to really help her. But I need to know, Sayori. Did you truly want something to happen between Monica and me? Oh, God. It's gonna get sad. Of course, I thought I did. But after I left, all I could think of was the two of you. And it hurt. It felt like someone was stabbing me in the heart. Oh. It's funny, though. I guess selfish people deserve to be punished. You're right, we do. But not you, Sayori. For as long as I've known you, you've been the most selfless. I was about to say selfish. I was like, what the hell are you trying to say? The most selfless, most caring person. But I tricked you into joining the literature club. I made you walk home with me. I made you buy me a snack when I couldn't afford it. You know, Sayori, your memory must be slipping in your old age. What the fuck? Huh? If I recall correctly, I wasn't forced to do any of those things. In fact, I'm positively certain that I did them because I wanted to. Not because I was tricked or felt bad, but because I enjoyed getting to spend time with you. Ah. Nothing makes me happier than being by your side or seeing you smile after one of my horrible jokes. Listen, I can't claim to be very smart or that I know the first thing about depression, but I know for sure that you aren't selfish, no matter how hard you want to believe you are. And if you don't want me to care about you, then you're straight out of luck. Because in my eyes, you're worth protecting no matter the cost. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Why? Why do I feel this way? I want to be happy, but I feel so scared. Seeing you... Fuck. What the... I didn't even get to read that. Seeing you talk like this, I'm scared that I... Before she has time to finish, I pull her near and wrap my arms around her. Are you scared that you like me more than I like you? Oh no, we're gonna have this scene again. I feel Sayori's arm around me as she begins to sob. Am I actually helping or just digging the hole deeper? This thought manages to bother me even through my regained confidence. Sayori continues crying onto my shoulder as I keep my arms firmly around her. I would rather fight 100 bears than let go of her right now. This thought leads me to believe that the only reason I'm still sane is because of how stupid I am. Her crying begins to die down into gentle sobs, but she doesn't release her grip on me. I was so scared that your hugs would feel cold, but you're so warm, and I'm scared of that too. I guess I'll try to make my hugs more room temperature from now on. Hearing Sayori giggle makes me so happy, my heart feels like it's going to burst. You're so silly, Mikey. It looks like you're finally rubbing off on me. As I begin to let up on the hug, she tightens her grip. Can we just... Of course. We stand together in silence for a few minutes. I can feel her breathing on my neck and her rapid heartbeat against my chest. Do I love her? You should! I regret thinking this as I feel my own heart start to speed up. When we were younger, I always loved her in a sisterly way, but now, flirting with Natsuki and Monaco was fun and lighthearted. And there was more lust and excitement than passion with Yuri. But this feels totally different. I noticed some warmth fading and realized Sayori was releasing her grip. Sorry about crying on you. Sorry about being a super awkward hugger. You weren't that awkward. Oh please, it must be like hugging a crooked light pole. The hell? It's because of these arms I pet. Sorry laughs as I contort my arms in various ways. Maybe I really am in love with her. There should be tension after what we just went through, but I couldn't be more at ease. We should probably start heading back now. It's getting really late. Yeah, I reckon you're correct. The VP of the Breakfast Club doesn't need her beauty sleep after all. You know it. Does she feel the same as me right now? Is that why she can bounce back so fast? Hey, are you zoning out again? Nope, ready to go when you are. As soon as we begin walking back, Sayori slowly closes the gap between us. I'm not sure if I'm the who started it, but I soon find myself holding hands with her. Oh, hello. We approach her house first. As we get closer, I suddenly feel an urge beginning to overcome me. This isn't like last time. That was protective instinct. Fuck you! Jesus. Protective instinct, this is more like, okay, well, whatever. It looks like we're here. So it would seem. We both just kind of stand still, not sure of what to do next. The way the moonlight reflects off her. What do I do now? I guess I should be going inside soon. I wouldn't want your parents to get worried. You're right. Even though she says this, neither one of us makes a move. Before you go, I was wondering about your walk with Monica. Ah, there's the poke. On the forehead. This poke at Sayori's forehead feels different from the others. Third time now. It's like a spark of electricity gets sent through my body as my fingers connect. I quickly withdraw my hand and try to repress my blush. Don't tell me you're worrying about that again. I wasn't worrying, Meanie. I was just curious. Well, Mrs. Curious, all we did was walk to her house together. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. Come on, you don't think I would try and replace my walk-home buddy? Not when it's someone as awesome as you. Aww. I smile at Sayori, who quickly returns it. Thanks, Mikey. That means a lot to me. Of course, Sayori. The silence returns briefly as the mood turns a bit more somber. I probably should be heading inside. Me too. Me too. It's already pretty late. But hey, we'll see each other in the breakfast club tomorrow. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Me and Sayori give each other a quick hug before she heads inside. I feel smiles spread across my face as I begin my trip home. And after a valiant journey, the humble knight Mikey returns to his humble abode. I notice my silly thoughts beginning to leak out more as my mood improves. Maybe her goofiness has worn off on me. I say as I open the door. I kick off my shoes and starts towards my room before I realize something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat dinner tonight. It's already pretty late and I haven't written poems yet. But I gotta break the cycle at some point. I begin my strategic breakdown of what would be the best food to eat. My thinking eventually lands me with a frozen personal pizza. I take it out of the fridge and preheat the oven. The oven preheating and then cooking the pizza will give me plenty of time to write poems. Luckily, my backpack is still next to the kitchen table from when I got home from school. After removing several sheets of paper and a pen, I get down to business. I had to stop halfway through doing poems to put the pizza in the oven. But at last, I am left with 4 masterpieces. Well, maybe not. I can't help but feel a little depressed as I read over the poems that I've written. I was in such a good mood when I wrote them. But they still came out just as dark as before, maybe darker. I try not to think about it as I begin placing them into my folder. Before closing my folder, however, my eyes land on the poem I wrote for Yuri today. The hell? Violet eyes. I convey the time where I may meet her violet gaze. I wonder how one becomes so infallible. I think that's what it says. I can't tell. Script sucks. They appear heaven sent. Electricity flowed through the chords of my heart. But instead of pain, I simply feel joy. In a state where to explode would be a sweet release instead of a violent end. Where disarray provides warmth instead of confusion. How can one feel horror when they are at the side of the fearless? How can one feel uncertainty when they when they are at the side of the one they desire? Yet yet in this whirlwind of crimson hearts, I think but one question. Can I truly have that which I seek in a world where light only fades? It's probably a good thing I did show this to her. Even though I had feelings for her when I wrote it, it still ended up being depressing. Oh well, no use fretting about it now. The timer on my phone goes off as off just as I finish saying this. After I've had my fill of pizza and have managed to burn every possible area in my mouth, I decide that it's probably time for bed. I toss my plate in the sink and make sure the oven is off before making my ascent. I don't even bother flipping on the lights as I enter. This would normally be the time I think over the agenda and come up with a strategy for tomorrow, but my plans always fall apart anyway. And after today, I've earned a break. I plop down into bed after stripping out my uniform and begin cuddling my pillow. After wishing my Mr. Sealy good night, I slowly fall unconscious. We're gonna see Mr. Deep Voice Man. Yep, there it is. Hold up, I got this.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I was just spacing out for a second.
Wow.
We did good today. Yuri told us about her cutting, we confronted Sayori about her depression. Monica didn't seem... Actually, I wasn't talking about Monica. I managed to regain access to some of the game's files while Mikey has been awake. And after looking further into the script, I don't want you to be mad at her. She was alone in a world that she could never be free from. She was forced to sit back and watch as the MC could pursue every girl but her.
Yeah, you think so? Don't play the main game much?
Never to get a chance at happiness. I'm not saying what she did was right, but with the position she was in, you can't blame her for doing something drastic. I hope you don't resent her for... Oh, and don't worry about her trying to do it again. I figured it would be a good idea to set up a false...
What? Oh, failsafe.
Failsafe for each of the girls' traits. If anyone tries to tamper with them, it will ignore the input and display a message that I created. My hope is that seeing the message will snap her out of whatever she's feeling. But I'm willing to bet that she'll never see it in the first place. She really does seem like she's changed. But I also did something else while I was tampering with the code before setting up a firewall. Try not to be mad, okay? I increased Yuri's obsessive trait this morning while I was in there.
Why? Why would you do that?
I know that sounds terrible, but I expected Mikey to catch on once she was more extreme. Truthfully, I had no idea she would do what she did, but my plan worked. Since I don't possess the abilities of the club president, my change to the code was temporary. So even if Mikey hadn't talked to her, she still wouldn't have returned to normal. It was a scummy move, I know, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it before doing it. I hope you can forgive me. There is one more thing you should know. Well, it's just... Never mind. It's not that important. I'll bring it up some other time. I don't have anything else to share, so I'll just put you back in Mikey. So if he's having any explicit dreams,
alright. Jeez. Wait, why is everything turning red? Amatsuro! I don't know if that was how you pronounce that. I feel blood running through my cheek as my alarm clock is... Oh, God. Alright. I was going to actually stop the recording from here, though, for now. So, we'll be back at this at a later point. So, I'll see you guys in the next video.